kids, welcome to today's English lesson. Today's lesson is a English conversation lesson, and I hope that you actually speak out loud with me in today's English lesson. We are going for a run together. Well, we're talking about it at least. So you'll learn some new exercise vocabulary and some natural English phrases that will help you speak English like a native. In today's lesson, I'll explain the vocabulary, we'll listen to the English conversation so that you actually understand the full conversation, and then you'll have a chance to practice both roles of the conversation. So I like to break the roles down to role A and role B, so we'll switch off. So let's get started with today's lesson. First, listen to today's full conversation, and then we'll practice speaking. Hey, I'm going out for a run. Do you want to join me?
I'm really out of shape.
Come on, we'll go slow. It's a great chance for you to get some exercise.
I just ate a ton.
Excuses, excuses. How about if I wait an hour? Then will you come?
Fair enough.
How many miles are we going for?
Let's start with 2 and see how we feel.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but can we warm up first?
Sure. Let's do some light stretches.
I don't want to pull a hammy.
Smart. When's the last time we went for a run together?
It's been forever and a day.
Well, I'm excited. Let's hit it.
Wait, let me get my playlist set. I have to get into the zone so I can have a good run.
Okay, listening practice is over. Now it's your turn to speak with me. I will be role A and you will be role B. So I will speak first and you will speak second. Make sure to speak out loud while reading the words on screen. This is a great way to practice speaking English fluently and increasing your confidence. Hey, I'm going out for a run. Do you want to join me? Come on, we'll go slow. It's a great chance for you to get some exercise. Excuses, excuses. How about if I wait an hour? Then will you come? How many miles are we going for? Let's study a bit of the vocabulary in today's conversation before we practice it again. Let's talk about what it means to go out for a run, or go out for a walk, go out for a swim, go out for a ride. You would never say go out for a bike. You would have to say go out for a ride. When you're using these sort of verbs, you will say I will go out for. This means that you're going to go outside and do this activity. So in today's lesson, we're going out for a run. So a really natural English phrase that you can use to ask someone to do something with you is to say, will you join me? Or if you're just telling them without asking, you can always say, join me. So join me in today's English lesson. Join me in a run. Join me means come with me and do this activity with me. If you describe yourself as out of shape, it means you do not have good physical shape, good endurance, so you're not good at running, or maybe you've gained some weight. Out of shape means that you are not very good at exercising right now. But if you are getting into shape and you describe yourself as in shape, it means that you are very fit and that you can do exercise or running very well. So there's out of shape, which means you're in poor physical health, and in shape, which means you're in very good health. So in today's conversation, the excuse was, I just ate a ton. If you say you ate a ton, it means you ate a lot. A ton is actually 2,000 pounds technically, but we use the word ton to describe a lot of something very commonly in American English. I wanted to point out in this conversation that we said excuses, excuses. This is a really common phrase in the United States, and it's a very common way to just kind of shame someone for making excuses. Excuses, excuses. An excuse is a reason why you're not going to do something, and if you're shaming someone about an excuse, it means you're telling them that they're making excuses rather than doing something that they really should do. When you respond with fair enough, that means it's okay, it's fair. It's fair enough to agree to. Oftentimes, if you want to agree with someone, you can just say, that's fair enough. Or if someone has offered you a deal and you think the deal is okay, you can say, it's Fair enough. I want to teach you about the term going for. If you say you're going for something, you're trying to achieve it. So if you're going for 2 miles, that means you're going to try to run 2 miles, and that would be a good achievement. If you're going for 3 miles, you might say, I only ran 2 miles, but I was going for 3 miles. It means you intended on doing a 3-mile run. And notice that we're talking about miles because in the United States, that is the most common way that we measure distance. Have you ever heard of the wait and see approach? The wait and see approach is when you kind of have a problem or you are just trying to figure something out, what's going to happen. Instead of trying to reason what's going to happen or really think about it, you say, well, I'm just gonna wait and see. So this is kind of like a phrase we use and kind of a method that you could say is used for problem solving, the wait and see approach. So in this lesson, we said, let's start with this and see. So it's kind of like wait and see. Now I hope that you understand more of the natural vocabulary in today's English conversation. I want you to practice role A. You'll speak first, I'll be role B, and I'll speak second. Let's go. I'm really out of shape. I just ate a ton. Fair enough. Let's start with 2 and see how we feel. We are done with the first part of this conversation. There is a second part of the conversation, and I want you to practice role B this time. I will be role A. Stick around for the whole video because we'll practice it all together as well. Ready to go? Sure. Let's do some light stretches. Smart. When's the last time we went for a run together? Well, I'm excited. Let's hit it. Let's go over the vocabulary that is in the second half of the conversation. So first we have the term warm up. You can have a warm up for exercise, which means you're doing very small movements. You're not getting very sweaty yet or very tired. You're just trying to ease your body into something. You can also have a warm up for singing. I've heard of people doing warm ups with their voice so that when they want to sing very loudly, their voice is ready and it's warm. A warm up is something you do before you actually start practicing or exercising or whatever it might be. So along with warming up, I use the term light to describe the stretches that we're going to do. If you say I'm going to do light stretches, it means you're going to do very easy stretches. A lot of times foods will say they are light. That means they might have less sugar or less fat than normal. So we use the term light in English to say that it has less of something or it's easier. This next phrase, I really felt like it was important to learn as an English learner. It's just kind of a funny one, especially if you're into sports or physical activity. The phrase is pull a hammy. A hammy is slang, shortened English for your hamstring. So the muscle on the back of your leg. I know you guys can't see me right now. The back of your leg is your hamstring, if you didn't know. So if you say I'm going to pull a hammy, it means you're going to injure your hamstring muscle. And sometimes we just say this as a funny phrase to be like, I'm out of shape, like if I exercise too much, I'm gonna pull a hammy. That means that you're gonna injure yourself because you're not used to exercising. A very casual way to respond to someone's good point in a conversation or good idea is to say smart. So you might say, I'm going to practice English today. I'll say, that's smart, nice job. This just means it's a good idea to do. So if you respond to someone with just saying smart, that means they had a good idea. If something takes a really long time and you feel like you've been waiting forever, or if someone says, when's the last time you did this? And it's been a very long time, like in this conversation with running, you can say, it's been forever and a day. So when's the last time you went for a run? It's been forever and a day. This is just a natural phrase to use when it's been a long time. You can also say it when you're not very patient. Maybe you're waiting for your coffee in a line and you say, what's taking so long? It's been forever and a day. A good slang phrase to use when you want to start something, say, let's go do it, to say, let's hit it. Now you're actually not going to hit anything, but it's just a way to say, let's start this, let's get going. It's a very enthusiastic phrase to say, let's start, let's hit it. If you didn't already know from watching YouTube, which I recommend that you change your internet browser and your phone to English to help you get extra practice daily. A playlist is a list of videos or a list of songs that you're going to listen to. So I use Spotify. I know a lot of people use Spotify, and I like to make playlists. So when I go for a run, I listen to my playlists. The last phrase that's a really super important phrase for you to know is the phrase get into the zone or get in the zone. It doesn't matter here if you say in or into. The zone, I use my quotations because the zone is not real. The zone is just a figurative phrase that means a place where you're doing really good exercise. Or if you say, I was in the zone yesterday when I took the test, it means your brain was thinking really good. You were doing a really good job. So it's just a figure of speech to say that you're gonna do something really well if you're in the zone. When I start working really fast on my computer, I say I was totally in the zone. We are going to practice the second part of this English conversation again. This time I will speak second. I'll be role B and you will be role A. You guys are killing it. Let's go. Yeah, but can we warm up first? I don't want to pull a hammy. It's been forever and a day. Wait, let me get my playlist set. I have to get into the zone so I can have a good run. Okay guys, you are definitely ready to practice both parts of this English conversation. You know the vocabulary, so let's hit it, let's get to it, let's get in the zone. You guys have made it this far in the English lesson, nice job. This time you are going to practice as role B, so you'll speak second and I'll speak first. Hey, I'm going out for a run. Do you want to join me? Come on, we'll go slow. It's a great chance for you to get some exercise. Excuses, excuses. How about if I wait an hour? Then will you come? How many miles are we going for? Ready to go? Sure, let's do some light stretches. Smart. When's the last time we went for a run together? Well, I'm excited. Let's hit it. Are you guys tired of this conversation yet? It's your turn to practice role A now. So you'll speak first, and this is our last speaking practice, so good luck. I'm really out of shape. I just ate a ton. Fair enough. Let's start with 2 and see how we feel. Yeah, but can we warm up first? I don't want to pull a hammy. It's been forever and a day. Wait, let me get my playlist set. I have to get into the zone so I can have a good run. Thank you guys so much for watching this English lesson with me. If you like English lessons like this one, where we're actually talking and having a conversation, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on one of the videos next. That's another practice English conversation for you. Congrats on getting the speaking practice today, and I hope that you remember all of this exercise and running vocabulary, and you can really use it in your English conversations. Thanks for watching, and best of luck studying.